up, Cant Be Ce-Real and all my cereal lovers out there. This is your girl, Calina, and I'm here with my two co-hosts, Marcus and Yogi. We're going to get down to our top 5 cereal, and I'm going to get down to my top 5 things that we should be doing this holiday season. Stay tuned. Cant Be Ce-Real.
That's like the only thing you got right so far. And let's go ahead and rephrase this right now. There's no way in
Don't you change that, do we? Do we? Keep it the same. So we're gonna start off with my top 5.
Serving up a real treat. Pull up, take a seat. Looking for a laid back type of cool, listen up, cause this is different type of deal. You're now listening to Cant Be Ce-Real, Cant Be Ce-Real, Cant Be Ce-Real. Serving up a real treat.
Let's talk about your top 5 cereal of all time right now.
Top 5 cereal. Well, my number 1 cereal ever out there is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Ding, 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 ding. My number 2 cereal would have to be Lucky Charms without the cereal, just marshmallows. My 3rd choice would be Captain Crunch, oops, all berries. Then my 4th one will have to be Frosted Flakes with the bagel, cream cheese. That's the only way you can do it. You get a scoop of your Frosted Flakes and then you bite your bagel with the cream cheese. Best combination out there.
I guess that is filling.
It is the best thing. You have to try it with a cup of coffee. I'm telling you, it is the best thing out there. Frosted Flakes with a bagel and cream cheese, the best.
Number 4.
Number 5 will have to be Honey Nut Cheerios. Add you a little bit of sugar.
Who you cow?
Can't be surreal again with the Honey Nut Cheerios.
I don't like the sugar part, but I love the Honey Nut Cheerios.
Everybody Honey Nut Cheerios. We know that Frosted Cheerios is the best Cheerios, but again, that's her top 5. That's
You sprinkle some sugar on your Honey Nut Cheerios and it makes it so good.
That's
You
so
sprinkle a little
already
bit.
sweet,
You
though.
just get you a little spoon and you sprinkle some sugar over your Honey Nut Cheerios before you pour the milk in.
But it's already sweet.
And then once the sugar get down there, you do your spoon like this at the bottom of your bowl.
We don't
and you start
agree.
crunching
No.
with a glass of orange juice. Honey Nut Cheerios go good with a glass of orange juice.
They do it for
I
some
actually
reason.
got a doggone story
Yeah,
about
they
Honey
do.
Nut Cheerios and orange juice.
See?
Come on now.
And the funny thing that you brought that up because let's just say back in 99,
The
early
land before
2000,
time.
right?
Say.
You know, and yeah, pretty much we was out of milk, and the only thing we had was orange juice, and we had Honey Nut Cheerios surprisingly. So I had to get it together.
And what it tastes like.
It actually tastes pretty good. with
Thank
orange
you.
juice.
Thank you.
Honey Nut Cheerios,
Orange
orange
juice,
juice,
go
I
back.
would recommend it.
Y'all already know what time it is, man.
See?
You know.
But let's talk about the Better Youth right now. Let's
Okay.
bring more to that.
Building a Better Youth is a nonprofit organization that I started back in 2009 when I was at Mercer University. We had to do a project and I felt like Building a Better Youth was something I want to do outside of the project for school. So what we do is we help all inner city kids within the Clayton County, Fulton County, Henry County, Fayette County. We help with food, school supplies, shoes, haircuts, clothes, any and everything they may need. And now that Cant Be Ce-Real is out, we also give them supplies of cereal. Cereal.
So you give them the best cereal ever? Like,
Yes, for the kids to take home and eat. Most kids that are in inner cities do not get to eat when they're not in school.
what?
Yes, that is true. That's why all schools have started doing free breakfast and lunch because those are the only meals that most kids eat is at school, breakfast and lunch.
I didn't know that.
So
I didn't know that.
on Fridays, what Building a Better Youth does is we take bags to the elementaries and middle schools for food for the kids to take home so they can have food during the weekend.
Yo, man, how can I sign up? I think I'm hungry right now. What's up, man? Anybody else?
You know what? I think Surreal might just sponsor the next event.
Where can we find you at? Where can we reach you at so we can get some of this?
So we're also on Instagram and we're on Facebook. Building a Better Youth is Facebook and Building a Better Youth is on Instagram. You can follow us both. We do many events. Last time we did Princess with Tiana. Had all the little girls come out in their princess dresses. We fed them lunch. They took pictures with Tiana. And then we had our Christmas event where we had the Grinch show up. And the kids had lunch with the Grinch. And he did games, he did prizes, they sung songs, and we actually fed the kids again, and actually each kid left with a Christmas gift.
So is Tiana a character from a Frozen episode?
In Disney.
So she's Disney,
She's a
right?
Disney princess. Tiana is the actually first black Disney princess.
Very nice.
So
That's
you shows how much that I don't know nothing about Disney. Since Land before time, maybe.
If you were to look at your program and what you do for the community, how would you actually equal that to a bowl of cereal? Which bowl of cereal would you actually really be for your program here? 'Cause, I mean, you
Building a Better Youth would be a bowl of Apple Jacks. The reason why I say Apple Jacks, nobody's brought up Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks is a good cereal, but Apple Jacks sometimes get put to the side. Building a Better Youth is a great nonprofit, but it sometimes goes to the side to bigger nonprofits as the Hosea Feed the Hungry, United Way 211,
But you're feeding the hungry in your
Salvation
clothing.
Army.
But you're doing that.
But we're a small nonprofit. We're not as big as Salvation Army or Hosea Feed the Hungry.
I would say this, not that Apple Jacks was put down to the side, just that, again, Kellogg changed their recipe and their cereal. For whatever reason, Kellogg screwed that up again. Apple Jacks probably was in my top one, in my top 5, probably my number 1 cereal.
But
before they
nobody
changed
said
the
Apple
recipe.
Jacks. All your people you interviewed today, nobody
And
talked
we
about
have
Apple
all
Jacks.
the polls, so be
Right,
so
so-
when we check the polls, we'll see how many of y'all
And then
also
if
put
Apple Jacks
and you
is
feel
in
like
your
her.
top 5,
If you feel like her,
please
make sure
let
you
us
follow
know.
her. All right, make sure Building a Better Youth. All right, so now we're building a better youth. We saying that it's like Apple Jacks out here. What? My G said something about changing the recipe. We know that you're not changing the recipe,
Right.
but because
We
things
had to.
are changing, though, what are you doing to
We
stay compliant
had
and everything?
to. Now, before Corona, before the pandemic, we were actually doing events. We had events going on during the summer, during Christmas, every holiday, we always had something going on. With Corona, social distancing, now everything is virtual or we have to do drive-through. So it makes it harder for us because now we have to pre-package everything, and all we're not communicating, and we're not doing one-on-one, the handshakes, the hugs, taking pictures with the kids. They're just getting their box of food and going.
So, what you mean virtual? Do you mean like I gotta walk up to you like in the metaverse like this? Like, there's some food
No,
right here, I got some
virtual
metaverse food.
is the only. We used to go out to the youth centers in Clayton County. Clayton County Rec Center, Rec Center, Riverdale, we used to go. And that's how we got to the kids, the parents, and the different schools. With that now, we have to just send out emails.
So let's
Phone
say we
calls.
change the recipe on Building a Better Youth, right? So let's just say that we do an outside event.
Yes.
Not even 6 feet apart, but just enough to get some airspace where we're not all breathing on each other. Meaning, let's just say we bring mini boxes of cereal.
Okay.
Frosted Flakes, Honey Nut Cheerios, multi-pack, just whatever that we can do as surreal to help build a better youth. Again, we don't have to send emails. We can actually do something outside to change the recipe, but in a good way. Unlike they did with Golden Grams.
Well, and Golden Grams used to be my favorite.
They used to be.
Golden Grams was, but Golden Grams do not taste the same anymore.
Cardboard.
And what they have to understand is, just like we're building a better youth, with Golden Grams, sometimes people are used to the normal. Sometimes it's good to not change. Golden Grams would have still been in my top 5 if it did not taste like
Mine too.
Come on now, that's a real Can't Be Ce-Real moment. And I think when we kind of just look back at a lot of the things from food to how they don't want any kids exercise going to school now, that's like a Can't Be Ce-Real thing, man. We know that activity and eating right has to do with everything, having food for you to have, every 8 hours for nourishment, for to go about your day. And for a lot of people to be lacking in that, and for y'all to be stepping up in that department, despite all the other bigger people, we ain't, saying excluding y'all or anything. But it seems like she's already got all y'all wrapped up in a box already. She's doing everything y'all doing together. So we want to definitely make sure that we can gonna support you.
Yes, and we actually do give out cereal to the kids. Cereals and Pop-Tarts is for their breakfast food, so they can have that on Saturdays and Sunday mornings. And we go to Sam's Club, we get the variety pack of Kellogg's. We need to start looking into General Mills and Post. But we always get the Kellogg cereal.
First of
to
all,
pass out to
you got to look into General Mills because they got nothing but the best type of cereal.
And second of all, Saturdays, boy, getting food and eating on Saturdays. Who remember getting up on Saturdays and like you was just up before your parents? You know what I'm saying? You eat some cereal, you watching your favorite show.
I can tell you one thing. Post was my number 1 cereal to get up on Saturday morning, especially
Fruity Pebbles.
Then you know what's taking up. But you already know what's going down when it comes to Saturday morning.
Come on now, with your favorite show. And that's how you know it can't be surreal. And that's what we want to keep bringing to y'all. Can't be surreal moments. People in real life time that's bringing you something that you can really eat on. Go ahead and follow this, man. You should be supporting this.
You.
Right? Building a better you. That's what we always try to do. And that's what ultimately build a better you, right? And a better we. And that's what we all about to be. Y'all check us out, man. Can't be surreal. Go ahead and leave your posts and comments down below. And let us know what your top 5 is as well. You know? Hopefully it'll be something like Pokes. You on a Fruity Pebbles list.
Or General Mills.
Either way, man. Get your nutrition on.
Oh, even store bought. Whatever one you prefer.
Little treat. Pull up, take a seat. Looking for a laid back type of cool, listen up, cause this is different type of deal. You're now listening to Cant Be Ce-Real, Cant Be Ce-Real, Cant Be Ce-Real.